Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're watching God, Sex, and Love. Tonight, we're going to be having another chat with Mr. Chancellor Jackson. So, stay tuned.
You see what I'm about. It's hard to figure out that I'm not the type of girl that goes around and fools around. Like I'm so done with that crazy part of my past. So don't get so old to ask, cause I won't go there. So be aware, yeah. I'm good, but I bet you wish that I would have a one-night affair.
Welcome back to God, Sex, and Love. I am here again with Mr. I call him Chance right now. Mr. Chancellor, how you doing?
What's going on? Glad to be back. Round two.
I know it. Yes, I'm glad to have you back as well. I know the last time we chit-chatted, you was telling us all about your other book. I don't want to misquote. Give us the full title. Say it correctly.
14 Days in Beijing.
There it is, 14 Days in Beijing. And then you was letting me know that you have more things under your sleeve. So I'm excited to learn more about that. And whatever else you want to share with us now that you are back on GSL.
Yeah. I got two romance novels that's part of my trilogy. And it's pretty much just about a man's first step towards gaining emotional intelligence. The first book is titled You Love and You Learn. And then the second book is titled Real Love Never Dies. And it's all one long story. You Love, You Learn is ideally the prequel to the series. And then 14 Days, and then Real Love Never Dies. Just brings everything full circle. Just ties it all together. But You Love, You Learn, and Real Love Never Dies are two completely different tones just because it's romance mainly. But like I said, it touches on, Real Love Never Dies touches on a little bit of what I was on after I graduated from college and what I was on in China before getting locked up. And then, of course, what happened after those 14 days once I was released from Beijing jail number 6. So yeah, it's all one long story for sure.
So okay, so I'm seeing that because at first I was thinking maybe you wrote because I know you mentioned romance or whatever, and I was like, okay, maybe he wants some fiction or something. So this is some real life stuff that these other books and whatnot.
Yeah. For the most part, all my books are based on true stories.
Okay, so that brings another element in because I was thinking. I was going to ask you, what made you get into the romance side of things, but you're just kind of telling your life story and it just happened to be, I guess, around this theme. Then I understand. Okay. But
yeah,
I still want to talk about it.
yeah. I had a lot of factors, like a lot of influences that was that pushed me to write the romance saga. The same person that inspired me to write 14 Days. He was telling me to write the romance saga. Once 14 Days was going crazy, he said, you need to go ahead and start writing. And I was like, hell no, I'm good. I ain't really in the headspace for it. And then a lot of women that was reading 14 Days, they kept saying the same thing. Like, okay, you talk about this girlfriend all throughout 14 Days, but you don't actually get to speak to her while you're incarcerated. Then once you're released, that's the end of the book. So what happened with you and her, how that story play out? We want to know the tea on that. So that was another factor, but what really sold me was coming across the best-selling genres, the statistics of the best-selling genres. When I saw romance at the top, I was sold after that. I was like, all right, yeah, we can do this. We can run it. We can run it.
Okay. Look, got that inspiration from a variety of places I see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it works, man. It's like, I guess if you listen to your audience, you'll know what they need or what they want and stuff. So here you are. It's a trilogy, he says. So it's not 3 romance novels, but it's 2 plus the 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the series is called Living Lucky. Living Lucky. Because Lucky is my character's name in 14 Days. And that's the alias I was going by when I was in China. So just wanted to keep it lucky, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Despite the name, it's based on these stories. It seems like I have the worst luck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's funny in a sense.
Interesting. So tell us about the prequel then. Like, what's the tone? Where is it set? Like, give us a little glimpse about the prequel, and then you can tell us about the sequel.
Yeah. So You Love, You Learn takes place when I'm still in college. My junior year, when I first met the girlfriend I had at the time. And this was my very first real serious relationship. You know what I'm saying? Prior to this, I haven't really had any experience dating seriously. Definitely had plenty of females that was interested, but as far as having one in particular that I was engaging with serious on a serious note, no, I ain't never had that opportunity. And it's just like personal choice, honestly. Love and relationships wasn't anything that was prominent in my upbringing. My mom had been married countless times. Pops was a Rolling Stone. Even on both sides of their families, you know what I'm saying, their siblings. Like my mama, for example, is 6 of them total. She's number 5. Out of all 6 kids, one of her siblings is married. The rest of them, you know what I'm saying, single or been divorced, or, you know what I'm saying, they all got kids at a wedlock. So it lets you know that wasn't nothing that was ever, you know what I'm saying, I ever witnessed growing up. At least seeing a healthy relationship, a healthy, strong, fulfilling relationship. No, I was never exposed to it. So honestly, I had no clue what love was, how to love, how to receive love, you know what I'm saying, how to be vulnerable, selfless, and just a team partner. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely be a team player, but far as just from a romantic standpoint, nah, I wouldn't. But I was like a hopeless romantic at first, but you know what I'm saying, choosing the wrong women to pursue ain't go in my favor. So that just really turned me off from just relationships in general. And it wasn't until my junior year of college when I was finally like, all right, let me try to settle down and see what that side of the spectrum is like. And I was on the verge of like getting ready to throw in the towel, because I tried with 2 females prior to that. You know what I'm saying? The one I actually got to settle with. The previous 2 didn't go as planned. And I was like, see, this is why I ain't even bother trying in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna say, go back to my old ways. But as soon as I was finna do that, that's when Maya, that's her name in the book. That's when Maya came into play, and now it's a whole completely different tone, a whole entirely different tone. And now I'm just learning all that love has to offer. And I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I grew a lot. It was very harmonious. All in all, it was a great experience, and it pretty much just covers year 1 of our relationship. And then the book 2, Real Love Never Dies, connects me gradually. It pretty much talks about year 2 of our relationship and all that took place within that year 2. And year 2 is my senior year of college, graduating, job searching, finally finding a job on the other side of the world. Got to break that to Maya, but she's all for it. And then I go out there touching on just a bunch of this different stuff I was on out there in China, which is interesting because 14 days don't touch on any of that. It's just about my 14 days being locked up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what took place prior, and you definitely don't know what happens afterwards. So that's when Real Love Never Dies comes into play, and definitely touches base on how things played out after those 14 days, me being back in America, adjusting and trying to find myself all over again. And then, of course, how our relationship plays out in the end. I don't want to give too much away, but yes.
Okay, well that's just enough then. That's just enough. Sounds like a nice setup for is that book 4 coming? What's going on? He's like, really?
I don't even know. But it was crazy. After 14 days, I thought that was gonna be it. I didn't think I was gonna write another book. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I never know. You know what I'm saying? I never know.
Well, I understand that, man. I mean, I can see how it would be intriguing for women to want to hear your perspective, because I feel like a lot of times we don't know what's going on in the male mind and whatnot, or like how they feel about certain situations and stuff. That's why I have this every now and then I do these chats where it's like all men, and it'll be me, and I'll be asking questions, or I'll be doing whatever, hosting or whatever, but it pretty much is like I'm a fly on the wall to hear a man's a perspective of whatever the topic might be and stuff. I think, you know, women are curious about that. We want to know, like, you know, because a lot of times I feel like we're assuming, or, you know, we try to get the answer or try to find out from the man in particular, but then maybe y'all don't open up. I don't know. So I think that's probably where some of the curiosity, as people was reading your book and wanted to know, like, about that relationship and stuff. And it's great that you were, you know, vulnerable enough to share it, and you know, hopefully that gives the people what they wanted, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
How has it been so far?
What'd you say?
How has the feedback been so far about the other
drama field? You know what I'm saying? Especially Real Love Never Dies. It brings all that juiciness, that tea, that drama that people love to watch, or, you know what I'm saying, just engage in, even though it ain't got nothing to do with them. It got nothing to do with them personally, but see somebody else go through some drama. People love watching or hearing about that. So it's very entertaining from that aspect. And you really get to learn a lot of my soft side or my sensitive side, and just you know what I'm saying, how just the transformation, how much I grew from you know what I'm saying, how it was before, especially towards the end, you know what I mean, is a whole complete 180. And I'm just really appreciative and grateful for the experience because of how much I grew. And I already knew it was just preparation for whoever my wife should be, you know what I'm saying, making me better and better for her. So, yeah, man, just it was definitely beneficial for a lot of men, because that's something that a lot of us don't really have any knowledge of, emotional intelligence or experience with. And if you do have a lot of experience dealing with women or dating women, how serious is it? You know what I'm saying? How serious are you taking it? Or, you know what I'm saying? How can you compare my story to yours? You know what I'm saying? What can you take away? And it's definitely, it opens a room for a lot of discussion, open discussion. And as far as women, they just, like I said, they just get to know me on that type of time, on that side. So I feel like for those that do know me personally, you get to learn a lot. You learn more about me, and definitely. And for those that don't know me, man, you're learning a lot about me just through these 3 stories. You know what I'm saying? But you still can't get a full example of my spirit in totality. But if you do know me, or you have gotten a chance to meet me, oh yeah, it's just, you just learning more and more about me, for sure.
That's good. That's good. Now, I am curious, like you mentioned that, you know, you didn't necessarily get many examples like as you was growing in regards to, you know, romance, love, and that type of thing. Like, you really didn't get a chance to see that in a healthy way. And so how would you say that has affected, you know, you and the way you date and your life in general? Like, do you think it had a big effect, or do you think it was like, not much, I just learned when I got older?
No, it definitely had a major effect. We are everything we go through. So, like at that, prior to that relationship, I frowned upon love. Like, I thought negatively of it. I looked down. I always talked down on it. Like, y'all tripping, y'all wasting y'all time. That's foolish. Especially, I mean, just around that age range. I'm talking middle school, high school. Honestly, what seriousness was really going on? For real. At that point in time, yeah, it was the world, you know what I'm saying, to certain people. But for me, I'm like, y'all tripping, bro. We got plenty of time for all of that. I ain't worried about none of it. My main goal is playing football and trying to make it to the Division I level, doing so. So if it ain't got nothing to do with that, I really don't give a damn about it. But whenever I did try to, you know what I'm saying, talk to a female on somewhat of a serious level, I always chose the wrong ones. I always chose the wrong ones. I got plenty of females that's in my face showing me all the, you know what I'm saying, all the love they can offer me and, you know what I'm saying, supply to me. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to clean over my head, and here I'm going to go mess with Shawty over here. that's clearly showcasing all the opposite traits that these other ones are. But yet, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. We love people that hurt us and hurt people that love us. You know what I mean? So we want what we can't have and all. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of quotes that represent that. And it wasn't until, you know what I'm saying, my junior, like college. Now I'm really trying to settle down, and I was actually able to get the girl that I wanted to settle down with. And with me getting the girl I wanted to settle down with, I was locked in. I was locked in. So it was like a complete 180 for sure, for sure.
Okay. Now I know we don't want to ruin the books and the stories, so y'all probably have to get the book and whatnot to find out what happened, you know. But I mean, you have kind of hinted a little bit to that you are single right now.
Oh yeah. And
all of that. So, okay. So without giving away everything, you ain't gotta tell us about the relationship. But how are you looking at things now? Then, like, what is things looking like for you? And like, I know you mentioned something about a wife or something. So you don't know, is that a desire? Like, what? How do you look at love and all these different things now that you have matured and gone through what you've gone through and wrote books and all this?
Well, I still think that relationships are healthy, for sure. I just don't see it being the biggest, most important aspect of life at this particular time of where I'm at in my 20s. I honestly feel like trying to date in your 20s is like dating in middle school and high school. We still got a lot of work to do as far as the developments of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and all those other phases. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that and get yourself together first, and then try to find love or pursue relationships once you acquired you've got yourself 100% together. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like personally. I'm just like how I was in high school. If it ain't got nothing to do with Korleh Publications, ain't got nothing to do with football, then I ain't really worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But with me having that mindset, I was able to accomplish the goal I had set for myself. So I'm just tunnel vision right now. I'm just worried about the marathon. It's all about the marathon. That's what's most important to me right now, and bettering myself. And then once I feel like I got myself together, then I feel like I'll be in more of a position and space mentally to take on a relationship. Because the older we get, the more and more serious the relationships are. The older we get, the more and more serious relationships get. These women out here ain't trying to play games. A lot of these women out here trying to settle down, want families, want kids. They want all that right now. So it's like, I would be doing a disservice to you trying to, you know what I'm saying, entertain or sell you dreams when I know I'm not on that type of time. So I keep everything all the way through and 100 where I'm at with where I'm at with everything romance wise, and it's really up to you if you want to continue to deal with me or not. But I'll let it be known where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's like I keep communication crystal clear, and I'm always keep everything 100. So you can't do nothing but respect it, and it's just a choice after that. You know what I'm saying? So accountability has to play a factor. But yeah, I'm locked in right now. So I ain't even really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not focused at all on any of that, for real. Yeah, plenty of time.
Okay, no, I mean, I just was wondering because, I mean, you know, I know it seems like, again, you know, with the journey and whatnot, you've been learning things along the way about love and whatnot, and open to the idea of everything like that. So that's why I asked. But you know, no judgment on where you are, and you know how you choose to handle your situation and whatnot and stuff. You know, I kind of hear people talking about that it's good for people to get together in their younger years because then they can grow together and be together, and you know, through the tough times, ups and downs, all that stuff, and grow together overall. But I think there's something, I don't know if it's just our community or whatever the case is, it's something that's making it, or making us feel like, because I was feeling like this too, even before becoming a mom, that like I had to be at a certain place before I did X, Y, and Z, whether that's marriage or have a child or any of those things. And And I don't know, like, what do you say to that? Like, is that why you're coming with this particular tunnel vision, whatnot now? Is it that you feel like I need to be at a certain place before I can have these things? Or do you see like the benefits of like being with somebody and growing together, whether you are at that level or not? Like, what do you think?
I love me.
Mm.
So I'm just putting myself first.
Mm.
That's just that's just it. So what I people you ask me any of my goals or anything I want out of life, what I aspire, you want the last thing that probably come out my mouth, if come out my mouth is wife, kids, and all that. I'm gonna say my career, my career, and my career. That's gonna be the first thing that come out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And all my endeavors. When I'm running my marathon right now, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So until I get there, that's when I feel like I'll just be open to, you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff. But right now, my goal is the marathon and crossing that victory lap. So I got a lot of work to do. I just got a lot of work to do, straight up. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. This is just me. Just me, you know what I'm saying? Put myself first.
Do you mind sharing? Now, this is your personal business, so you ain't got to share if you don't want to. I was gonna say, do you mind sharing? Like, what are some of your goals? Like, what are the things that you are aspiring to do, or that you feel like you haven't done yet, or whatever the case is? You want to share some of that?
I want to be making 6 figures a year with everything I got going on. Continue to grow Korleh Publications to a household publishing company. Continue to grow my car rental service. So I feel like me and my business partner can manage. Man, me and him alone, we probably manage about 30 cars. So continue to grow our fleets and grow that. Continue to coach football, life coach, and coach aspiring authors, and travel, see the world, create content, create memories, you know what I'm saying, and help people make memories and help them find their paths and find their purpose and find themselves, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a lot of work to do, you know what I'm saying? A lot I want to accomplish. I want to host trips, you know what I'm saying, missionary trips, and we just go turn up, you know what I'm saying, but also have like spiritual journeys, you know what I'm saying? Let's go out into nature, do just different things. And I want to document everything, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be great content. So public speaking, I also see myself doing a lot of public speaking at events, showcases, or all different types of panels, all different types of public speaking events. So yeah, man, I just, until you know what I'm saying, everything is going crazy. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, for sure.
Okay, well, yeah, it do sound like you got a lot to do, bro. I mean, but you know, I believe and receive that you'll be able to do it.
On me, for sure.
I know one thing that we did get a chance to kind of chit chat about after your last time with us, that you got this gift of poetry that you was you didn't mention it while we was filming, but I mean it came on out afterwards. I don't know, you got some prepared? You want to spit a
Yeah.
I did not come with no spoken word today.
No, I got you. I do this. So yeah, I got a poem that I started writing while I was still incarcerated in Beijing jail number 6, and it's pertaining to 14 days in Beijing, and the title of the poem is called "Free Me." So it goes: free me, a psalm of my culture, restrained in the land where I'm a foreigner. Even in my native land, I felt foreign, but I felt at home simultaneously. Glad I'm not dead, lest the front of a shirt be my final resting place. Pride stained on my flesh, how I, a cub, have wandered into the Serengeti. Never would I have thought the phrase "free me" would mean free me. Peace is my cell, cold, dark, unchanging. Unfamiliar eyes accompany me daily. A clock on the wall knows my future, my freedom in its hands. A second is life, a minute, eternity. Free me. 24, 7, 15, 9, 3, 1, 1. 24, locked up 24 hours a day. 7, for 7 days a week. 15 men to one cell. 9 wooden beds. 3 soups a day. 1, all I had was one plastic bowl, one plastic spoon for those 14 days straight. My lucky numbers. Red and blue, life and substance, knowledge and power. A trial of the mind to test the resolve of the soul. Never let a hard time humble us, though. And Nips Hustle, we trust the marathon continues. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, hey.
Oh, me.
Open word on deck. All right. They like my mama say, "Be ye also ready," and he was.
I'm telling you. Proper preparation.
Awesome. Hey, I like it. I love it. That's awesome. So, now what has happened between last time we chit chat? Any updates? Anything to tell us what's going on in your work?
I think my birthday passed.
Oh.
Yeah. I turned 27 on the 22nd of November.
Okay.
And we had a big party. We had a big party, so it was lit.
Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate it. Sagittarius season is in full effect. But yeah, aside from that, man, just working. For real, football season's over with, so that opened up my schedule a lot more. So yeah, man, I just got a lot more time to focus and put energy towards, other endeavors. And still doing these interviews for sure. You know what I'm saying? Got these lined up left and right. I'm finna start taking public speaking classes again. Okay. So yeah, another host I interview with, she offers it as a service, and she was so infatuated with me that she offered the services for free. So I'm like, yeah, for sure, I'm all for it. Free is for me. So looking forward to that. Excited for that. I think the first lesson is this Friday. So excited for that. Yeah, man. Aside from that, man, just chilling, working. Gonna do some traveling. I just got back from DC yesterday, and I'll be going on tour through Florida later this month. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's it. Ain't much else been going on.
And how's the mentorship things been going as well?
That's always smooth. That's always smooth. I ain't really tapped in with any of my authors in a minute because they all still editing or still trying to fix the revisions I left on their stories months ago. So however long it take them is how long it took them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drag y'all feet if y'all want to, but you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? Kids I was always about working with the kids still. And I ain't talked to any of my football players in a couple weeks, but we supposed to have our banquet sometime soon, so I'll get to see all of them very soon. Yeah. And we was meeting up with some of the coaches today. After this, we got like a little coach appreciation dinner. So yeah, everything been copacetic.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that because again, I say it again and again. It's definitely neat for y'all good men folk out there, mentoring the next generation and everything like that. So I commend all of you all that are doing that and appreciate all of you all doing that type of work and stuff. But I mean, I won't be long. You look good time. You got dinners to go to and appreciation and all kinds of good old things. But if you could remind everybody where they can find you and all your endeavors.
For sure, yeah. The best search engine we got, Google Chancellor K. Jackson. You'll find all my social media accounts, my website, chancellorkjackson.com. My books are on my website as well as Amazon. Audio book for 14 days, available on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts. I will always miss one. But yeah, y'all can listen to the audio book. I'm reading it. Voice acting characters, my engineers voice acting other characters, so it's very theatrical. Y'all gonna enjoy it. And yeah, man, you can find other interviews from Google Me. You'll find everything you need for sure.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming back and accepting the invitation. I'm gonna give it again if you want to come on back. Feel free and everything like that. But I appreciate you taking out the time today.
I appreciate you for opening your space as always.
Miracle Sam's, let's go. No, I'm good, but I bet you wishing I would have a one night affair. But I won't go where you need to shine. 'Cause right now you're looking so good. That's right. But is it worth the chance?
Thank you so much for watching God's Sex and Love, and thank you to Chancellor Jackson for joining us again and sharing more information and his art and his books. I hope you guys check him out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good night.